Today's horoscope, Taurus November 9th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You're at your best taking care of business today, or focusing on setting and reaching your goals. With the moon at the top of your solar chart all day, meeting your responsibilities without delay can help protect you from emotional ups and downs. Decision-making isn't at its peak, however, as one part of you wants to know all and discover the many angles of a situation. There can also be a minor struggle with wanting to take the lead or collaborate with someone close to you. You're more sensitive to people's evaluations of you today. Do what you can not to scatter your energies. Sometimes, compromises are harder to reach than compartmentalizing, and today may require the latter. Even so, conversations can be stimulating, and someone's talents or observations can benefit you now. The potency of the new moon in Scorpio is still incredibly intense for you. This is because you and this sign both exist on the same polarity, exact opposites on the zodiac wheel. This new moon in Scorpio highlights the balance or imbalance in everyone's relationships. On a positive note, it can help people to work better in tandem as they assess if their full needs are being met by one another emotionally, physically, spiritually, and financially. Yet, if they are not, this new moon can help them to be healed or else offer a way out once and for all. What will come to mind when you think of your career path? You will be in the spotlight, as the moon in Aquarius will sextile the North Node in Aries and trine the South Node in Libra. You might be initially taken aback, especially if you are not comfortable with receiving praise and recognition. However, you have worked especially hard to get to where you are. You show up, get the job done, and have a positive influence in your work environment. Let others celebrate you for all of your hard work and contributions to the workplace. You could feel especially powerful right now, so be sure to keep up your physical routine in order to get the full benefit of this transit. Today's planetary influence could be the reason for your feeling of increased mental capacity and greatly enhanced ability to communicate with others. You may make people feel better just by giving them a compliment them today. Enjoy this transit and celebrate with a really fun workout. Welcome to a day. It's a day where your financial situation and career objectives are in the limelight. You'd be wise to consider all of your income and expenses and see about reworking things, so your long-range goals are more attainable. If you've been considering a career change, this will be on your mind much more, as well. Take steps to see all of the options you have, and if you want to pursue something totally different, research what you need in the way of education and experience. While thanks to the moon there is a lot of focus on the adventurous and professional side of life's fence, this serves as a glimpse into some major changes ahead on both fronts. Meanwhile, the sun is quietly entering its final 2 weeks in your relationship sector. There will be a lot more focus on your relationships next week. For now, with the solar on your relationships and the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, especially commitment to your relationship still in the early days of her first visit in 4 years, it is more about simply being aware. While the sun moves into his final 2 weeks in your relationship sector and the solar will only remain on your relationships for another 14 days, the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, is still in the early days of a 3-month visit. This gives you a chance to observe while knowing you will have time to commit to what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. Daily Planetary Overview. If recent changes have made your goals feel a bit harder to reach, take a deep breath and give yourself a moment to regroup. Setbacks aren't always negative, they often give us space to reevaluate and refine our approach. Take this time to think about any adjustments you could make to overcome the new challenges, knowing that they're ultimately helping you grow. Have you ever set a goal that felt just out of reach, only to find a new way to make it happen? If so, then you know that setbacks can sometimes be blessings in disguise, leading to outcomes even better than you planned. This is a great reminder to stay optimistic and see any obstacles as steps along the way. If you're feeling the urge to shake things up and expand your horizons, consider signing up for a new class or activity. Not only will this enrich your knowledge, but it will also introduce you to like-minded people who could become long-term friends. There's something about learning alongside others that brings a special bond, whether it's a cooking class, a fitness group, or a creative workshop. Have you ever tried something new that ended up introducing you to great people? Think of today as the perfect time to dive into something unfamiliar and see where it leads. Physically, you might feel an extra boost of vitality, and today's energy is urging you to channel that into your well-being. Whether it's following a regular fitness routine, paying attention to your diet, or finding new ways to stay active, small steps towards health can go a long way. Maybe you've been meaning to get back into a workout groove or pick up an old hobby like cycling or yoga. Why not start today? If you've ever felt the mental clarity that comes after a good workout, you know how powerful these changes can be. Consider pumping up those bike tires, taking a walk in the park, or simply enjoying the fresh air while moving your body. You might find that certain challenges, ones that have been quietly building in the background, are now front and center. Maybe it's something you've put off, hoping it would resolve itself, but now it's demanding your attention. Rather than feeling overwhelmed, think of this as the universe giving you a gentle nudge to finally tackle these issues. Approaching them now can prevent them from snowballing and help you feel more in control. Have you ever had a moment where facing a challenge head-on made everything feel more manageable? Think of today as one of those moments. It's your chance to clear the air and move forward with confidence. Remember, sometimes the solutions are simpler than they seem, and tackling these issues can actually create a sense of relief and accomplishment. If you're working on long-term goals, summon the courage to keep going, and don't hesitate to share your enthusiasm with others. You may find that friends, family, or even co-workers are drawn to your energy and ready to support your dreams. Have you ever noticed how infectious excitement can be? Your dedication might even inspire those around you to pursue their goals with equal vigor. Embrace this positive momentum and let it fuel your progress. Sometimes, the encouragement of others can be just what we need to take those big steps. On the financial front, you might feel a slight pull to treat yourself today, and that's okay as long as it's within reason. Go ahead and make a small purchase if there's something you've had your eye on. It doesn't have to be extravagant to bring joy. Have you ever found that a small treat brightened your day? If so, remember that today's little indulgences can be satisfying when they align with your goals and budget. If you're considering more significant investments, make sure to seek out solid advice. A little strategic planning can go a long way, helping you feel confident about your financial decisions. Overall, today's energy is about balance between work and play, new challenges, and fresh opportunities. Don't let the demands of the day keep you from doing something enjoyable or rewarding. It's a good day to take a little time for yourself, to check in with your health, and to look for small ways to connect with others. Have you ever noticed how a balanced approach makes everything feel easier? If you take one step at a time and make choices that align with your values, today can feel both fulfilling and grounded. Let's embrace the journey and look forward to the connections, insights, and positivity it brings. What part of today's energy resonates with you the most? Feel free to share your thoughts or even your plans for tackling the day ahead. Here's to a day of honest conversations, meaningful connections, and plenty of small victories.